Hey, I'm Gomo, and this is my daughter Abby, and we're gonna be talking to you about kites and how to make them today. I wanna take the time to give thanks and honor to the indigenous people whose land we're presently on, and it has been my honor to make and fly kites in this area for over what 30 years or so, over 30 years. Um, yeah, we have to give thanks to the wind, because that's what's gonna fly your kite. Our kites will come alive in a little while. Now, basic making a kite, you need thread, some sticks. These are some small dowels I got at the hardware store. They're fairly cheap. They might be $1.75 a piece.
Oh,
Yeah, if you have those and they start falling apart, the sticks are excellent for making kites.
yeah.
We really advocate that you use materials that are to recycle,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, reuse and recycle. So we have a couple of examples here. This kite, see beautiful snowflakes. But yeah, some wrapping paper left over from the holiday. Also, one was made out of old newspaper. With this kite, you get 10% off everything. 10%. Okay, so when I fly, everybody gets 10% off everything. Okay. So also, yeah. So you need a piece of material, right, which we're gonna use to make the base of our kite. We're using a garbage bag here, but you can also use the bags you bring home from the grocery store. I'm proud to say we have no grocery store bags in our house. So we're using the garbage bag. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, always bring a bag when you go to the grocery store. Anyway, so we're gonna cut the base of the kite. Okay, this is 1 foot by 1 foot square. So you just use a ruler and mark out the square. Yeah, and this makes a good sized kite. It's pretty reasonable to carry to the park. You don't have to use a car anyway to bring it to the park. So now you and your partner have bases for the kite. So with this kite, the square kite, you need a bow and an arrow. The thing I have to say about using these dowels, they're like 1/8 dowels, 1/8 thick dowels. When you're making them into a bow, it helps to wet them because then the stick is more pliable. When I use them dry, sometimes they crack. I find if I wet them before I bend them, they don't crack as much. And I tie them together, right? So you secure the end by wrapping the thread around, and then you put it between the two sticks. You run the string through your hand, and then you secure it with your thumb. And as you twist the stick, you allow the thread to slip through your fingers, so you get an even wrap. Yeah, the pattern also makes your kite look more interesting. Okay, and now you can make a bow. No, you don't have to do any other. Yeah, just this side. I usually do a loop
Right. Okay.
just to secure it, and then you pull, you loop it again, slip it
Okay.
over the end, and then you pull. And then that should secure it. You can cut it. And then
Want to wrap the two sticks together just to keep them together, and then you pull it across after to make a bow.
so now you're gonna make your arrow. So again, you measure the sticks. Now this one, it's not really necessary to wet it because it's just straight, like you're not,
Bending it.
you know what I mean? You're not gonna try and bend it. So yeah, just scour the stick with a knife and then you break, you get a nice even break.
You can also use a pair of scissors for that.
Yeah, scissors will do the same trick, yeah. Yeah.
Just to put a little notch into it, and then it will snap get strapped in.
Yeah. And same thing, you wrap the two sticks together so they stay together. And then you make your kite look pretty at the same time. Yeah. So you use the shorter stick for this part of the kite and the longer one for the one that bends. Yeah. Now putting in the bow, sorry, the arrow, you want to put it over the string and under the wooden part of your bow. So then that makes the frame sit nice on the base of the kite. Okay, so now you're coming to the exciting part, that's gluing everything down or sticking it down. This kite, we use some paper, what we call patches. We use some paper patches with just a white glue. Yeah, to glue it down. But when you use, you're gonna need about a half hour for the frame to dry to the base of the kite. So for this one, we're gonna use some tape. It's better to use tape with the plastic in any case. So it's just some clear tape. Yeah. Secure the frame to the base of the kite. Try and get the tape on this side the same size as the other side of the kite, just to keep things balanced. You put the tape, secure it to the top of the stick, and then you take your fingers and you just run it along the side of the stick, and there you have your bow secured to the base. Okay, you want to go through a similar process with the arrow. And then there's two more patches on this kite. The tip of the kite to the middle, you want to put a patch right there just to secure the bow. Make sure that it doesn't come away from the kite when you're flying it. Okay, and again. Basically the kite made, now we just need the tails.
So, Gomo, it doesn't matter how long these are?
No, but we're making some nice long ones for this one.
Okay.
Like this one, the tails are a bit shorter. And this one, we made them a little bit longer. So yeah, here's your material, at least for one tail anyway. And it's gonna be a magnificent tail. So yeah, your long piece of material, if you wanna follow with me, you take it and fold it. And this area, you're gonna cut them into small strands, smaller strands. Keeping the top together. You don't want to cut the top off. You can even do no tails, it's true. If the kite is well balanced, it will just fly.
Okay.
But the tails, you know, the tails really add to it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, coax the tails out. There's one tail, and we'll use this one for the side of the kite. Yeah, so just right here. You just kind of, you know, taper the edges a little bit so they're exposed.
Okay.
All four areas, and then you put the tape on, and then it holds everything together.
Okay.
So
That one's glued on.
yeah.
And this one.
This one is taped. Yeah. So here we go, same thing. Yeah, it needs to be the same side on both sides because your kite needs to be balanced. Otherwise, you'll be doing head spins in the air. Your tails for these here and here. And then the bottom tail, it doesn't matter what size it is because it's at the bottom, it's right in the middle of the kite. So you can do whatever you want there. Okay, so now we have a basic kite. Remind you of a jellyfish? No. So yeah, so now this is the part where you're ready to string the kite. Tie the string around your sharp little stick or your toothpick that you have. Then you want to go to the back of the kite and find the frame, right? So the stick, it comes here, like here. And then you bring the string over to the other side. Make sure it goes over the wood of the bow and press it in. So then you see the string secures both the bow and the arrow.
So it's going on a diagonal across both sticks?
Yeah.
Across, exactly. Yeah. And then you want to tie it in the back. Okay, so once you've done that, so you bring it in your thread in a triangle like this. Okay, and now I'm going to secure the thread at the bottom of the kite. Again, I'm going to loop it so that we get a nice knot. Loop it again, slip it over and pull. And let's do it one more time, just for security. Okay, nice. Here we go, and it's done. Okay, so now this part we're bowing the bow. Okay, so we're bowing the bow. So I need a piece of string. Take the string and I tie it around here. Do a few 2 or 3 revolutions. Bow the string. Pull. Again for security, the bow, right? Slip over and pull. And then I'm gonna take the string and string it across. So now you see my kite is a nice triangle, like the, yeah. You can see the body of the kite forms a nice triangle. Right, so, okay. So we bow it and we secure it.
It's really cool. It kind of makes it 3D.
Yeah.
It gives the kite some body. It makes it, like Tanya said, it makes it 3-dimensional.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the first time you strung it is to make it a curve one way, and then this is to make it kind of curve out.
Yeah,
The other
exactly.
way.
The other way. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I call it bowing the bow.
Yeah, bowing the bow.
Okay, so this is the exciting part because this is when you get to fly. You want to take your string and bring it up to a point like this, right? The line is, it's not at a right angle. So you take your string, 1, 2, 3. You make sure it's in the right position, so this looks good. And then tie it. If you don't, your string will move back and forth up along the kite.
Okay.
And then your kite will start flying upside down and all kinds of crazy stuff. Yeah, and then you're ready to go.
Oh, there we go. We caught the wind.
I just remembering the other day, one of the things we used to do is we would write messages on a piece of paper, or maybe a wish on a piece of paper, and then you put it on the string. And as you're what we call jigging, like you're pulling the string of your kite, the paper would go all the way up and meet the kite. Just cut it like that, and then you slip it. So you write whatever on here, and then you just slip it on the string. And when it met the kite, it would mean that your wish was gonna come true, kind of thing. Look at it! Oh my God!
This is going to be a great movie.